In Jira, you can click on View Workflow at any task at the right side of the status. And here at the top, you have buttons available, available next statuses you can use from current status. So now we are in progress status, and from progress status, I can change it into review or resolved or blocked. I cannot change for to do or done or something. This is very important because, for example, every status means that some person should check this information. So if I put this into resolve status, it means that our QA engineer must check it, and this task will appear in QA engineer dashboard. So now we created workflow including estimated tasks. So all the estimated tasks you can see in the customer dashboard. The customer can change status for those tasks into to do, so approved or declined status. And all to do statuses we can see as project manager sees all the to do statuses without epics. It means that this task is approved by the customer, and you as project manager should assign epic, sprint, so plan task, because we have limited resources, so we should plan based on priority and also on resources we have available. And after planning, we can have sprint, new sprint ready for launch. So we send you information about the next sprint, and you can see what is correct, and maybe something is not really important in this sprint, and something you need to put in this sprint with a very high priority, but maybe you forgot to set high priority. So you can see the list of tasks for the next sprint approved by you, and so you agree that this will be done the next week. Good. And then after we have this in the current sprint, so active sprint, all the developers and all the assignees, they can see in their dashboards all the active tasks from active sprints ordered by priority and end date. So for instance, you need some task ready for exact date. So please set this end date. Every task has such a sorry, but I show you how to click edit. You click here because I use hotkeys. I'm fan of hotkeys because it saves me a lot of time. And here you have end date, and you can set the end date. For example, you know that you really want it to be ready on 15th of October. And when you set the end date, this task will be ordered usually on top, because most of the tasks don't have end date. So those which have end date will be on top, sorted by end date. So the first, for example, if you have 15th of October and 17th of October, the first does not matter which priority they have, but the first will be 15th of October in the list for developer. The date is much more important than the priority if date is assigned, because if there is no end date, it means that it's okay, doesn't matter in current sprint, but sorted by priority. So here from the to do, we can go to resolve state, we can go to the in progress, and we can go to the blocked. When it's resolved, the QA engineer can see this task and test it. So every task must be tested by a QA team. And when it's okay, so if it's okay, if it's tested well on stage server, it just goes to the down status. And if it's not okay, it just goes to do status, and QA engineer comment what's wrong with this issue. Also, from the in progress status, we can go to in review status. In review status, it's almost the same as resolved, but it does not go to QA engineer. It goes to another developer. For example, it's like internal task. Nobody can see it with UI because there is no user interface for it. It's some kind of cron job or something backend. So this should be tested by another developer. It cannot be in done status without testing by another developer. So when it goes to in review, another developer can see this in his dashboard and also check and then switch this status into done or into to do if something wrong. And if it's wrong, developer must write a comment what's wrong exactly. And also we have blocked status if something is unclear or we need some information or some task must be done before starting another. So we can start this task number 2 only when the first is done. And what we try to achieve to communicate only in Jira so everyone sees what is going on. Everyone can see status. Everyone can see the process. So is this going well? A programmer can check and QA engineer can check. So everyone is involved as much as possible in the project and can alarm everyone that we have something wrong going on. So we can see this very fast and no need to wait till the deadline to see something is wrong.